Okay, here's a look at the E-mini S&P for Thursday, March the 11th, 2010, through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader. Well, today was the first day to use the June contract as the front month, so our barriers had to be adjusted, as I was mentioning yesterday, approximately 4 points. So the barrier that we had been working with was 48, so it came down. Well, you can see that the other high that was made at 48 compared to the June contract was right here, and that was at 43 and change, so a little bit more like 4.5 or 4.75 points. But so we obviously broke through that today, which is obviously a bullish sign, and things are continuing in the up auction as we have been mentioning now for quite some time. By the way, these charts that we're looking at right now are market profile charts, just in case you haven't seen them before. And we like to use these to really gauge the condition of the market. And this, for example, was, as I was mentioning, today's lettered market profile as well as its corresponding volume profile. So each one of these has really two profiles, one a lettered market profile and one a volume profile. And this is what occurred yesterday. And the one in between is what occurred in the Globex session, or the overnight trading. So you can see here that the lows that we'd recently had in the 30, they were in the 34 to 36 area, dipped down to about 32. And you can see here that the market overnight dipped only down here to about 35. Dipped a little bit lower in the regular trading hours to test the previous day's low, but then turned right around and ended up with a good rally for the day. So the up auction stays intact. There's no reason to believe that it's really want to get short. So that's how we were looking at the market going into the day, and we remain with that bias going into tomorrow. So really looking at a possible dip on this June contract, possibly down to the 43, 44 area before it has a good test of that support. Here's our market profiles of the regular trading hours only, and this goes back to the gap up that we had last Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from this week. We also use these profiles as well in our analysis of the market. And here's our software here that helps us use that same auction cycle market condition on the much shorter time frame. So our software actually works with the 1-minute bars. So we had two trades today. We had a long trade in here which worked out nicely, able to catch a nice move up there. That trade actually moved 2.5 points in our favor, and only it only moved one tick against us. Easily reaching our first two objectives, and got a point on the final 1/4 of our position on that trade. So that was the first trade of the day. When the market started to rally, we also got long in here, and we had a second trade for the day, number 2. Got long here and held that right through to the close. Actually, we didn't get filled till over here, and that trade only moved also against us one tick. By the way, it's just $12.50 per tick, $50 per point. And this trade moved 4 points in our favor. We ended up by getting out on the final partial just before the close for 3 3/4 points on the final partial. So a nice day, very nice day overall. Just two trades, both winning trades, and on our basic 4 contract formula and our trade management protocol, ended up with 10 3/4 points for the day. So that's a look at the trade for today. If the market should dip down and hit basis the June contract in around the 40 to 41 area, that should hold a support. Or if it doesn't, then look for another leg down. Otherwise, we'll be looking for some support to try and get long. There's really no overhead resistance, so other than today's high, but that will most likely get taken out overnight, and then we'll have some other numbers to work with. But the key, of course, here is the upward bias and trying to get long on some sort of retracement. So that's a look at the market for Thursday, March the 11th, 2010. Thanks for taking the time to view the video, and we will see you again tomorrow.